BT Potter set to kick things off for the Tigers. What a time to be alive. A touchback, and Greg McElroy, this Wake Forest offense, certainly unique. Sam Hartman, the Wake Forest quarterback, and he's going to be sacked back inside the 20. James Skowski, the senior. Pressure. Hartman flings it. Midfield, incomplete, broken up contact, no penalty marker down, looking for A.T. Perry. Ivan Moore, the punter from Wake, career long of 58 last season against Clemson. And Will Brown drifts back deep to receive. Late fair catch, signaled for and made at the 31.
He's been very up and down, trying to find his confidence here as the offense trying to find its footing.
Shipley out a week ago against Connecticut. And a big run straight ahead. Broke through the line of scrimmage. Stopped at the 49 by J.J. Roberts. That's a gain of 17.
It's good cutback. He's got an opportunity at the line of scrimmage to make the tackle.
He has been really the lone bright spot for this Clemson offense. Time, Uiagalelei, pass caught. Collins has it. And another first down. That's Beaux Collins, a freshman from L.A. Just the one completion thus far. 3rd down and 7. Pressure, backside, Uiagalelei, incomplete. Dakari Collins breaking open again. And it's 4th down. BT Potter, 14 of 18 on this season. This attempt from 50. And Potter, plenty of leg strength. Drills it right through. Clemson on the board first, 3-0. We enjoyed talking with him this week, Alyssa. Hartman pulls it out. Pass is caught, and the first big gainer, A.T. Perry.
Great decisions as he's riding that slow mesh in the backfield.
After a gain of 4, Hartman, pressure, down he goes. Sack number 2 for the Clemson defense.
You're going to see him. He works across the center's face. This will be very difficult for Wake. This Clemson defensive line, supremely talented, starting to reach their potential the last few weeks.
Here comes pressure. Hartman! Sacked.
You're going to see on the left side, he's going to loop around again. They get you on islands, one-on-one, and then boom! Trenton Simpson loops right around the center. Finds some open space. It's Henry, excuse me.
So Moore back on the field after that initial first down by Wake Forest. And Will Brown on the fly. Our first check-in with the studio this afternoon. Here's Matt Berry. Wake Forest with a win today. They'll clinch the Atlantic Division. Tigers have it. 2nd and 3. Quick toss to Allen. That'll move the sticks. Stop near the 40. His mobility certainly in question. Surveys. Backside pressure. Somehow escapes. And a DP. Collins is there. Running inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. Oh my goodness.
This was the guy that we talked about all off season. The Ben Roethlisberger clone. Strong in the pocket. Evades one tackler. Evades another. Throws one 55 yards downfield off his back foot. And the receiver.
Allen in motion, 4th down and goal. Handoff, Shipley for a touchdown. From North Carolina, Will Shipley getting it done.
Create confusion and make Clemson play just a touch slower than what they're playing right now.
On 3rd down, more pressure. Hartman somehow escapes, nearly intercepted. Clemson has not lost a Wake Forest since way back in 2008. Final game, Tommy Bowden is the head coach here. Dabo Swinney took over afterwards. It's been dominated by the Tigers, and there goes Will Brown. Will Brown with a pass. Brown on his way. Touchdown.
Fortunate turn of events there for the Clemson special teams unit.
Yeah, so the touchdown off the board, Pace his 2nd carry. And he'll push the pile. Should be enough for a Clemson first down, and that'll move the chains.
Need some help, but They're no stranger to ACC championships.
Hand off Pace, a jump cut. Wake Forest territory, still churning the legs. Brought down near the 37 by A.J. Williams.
It was not that surprising knowing that he was dealing with an injury to that finger.
Pace running back straight ahead. Ball pops out, and that's what Wake Forest does. They've been doing it all season long. 14 different defenders have created turnovers. Jasir Taylor.
And we mentioned it. What a play by Wake Forest defense. And it's right there. Looked like number 21, Chase Jones, that stuck his left arm out and just barely got enough of the football, causing it to go forward. Wake Forest has done it time and time and time again.
Roberson in motion. On 2nd and 6. Hartman again pressured, and down he goes. 4th sack of the quarter for the Tigers defense. It was Trenton Simpson.
Also play in space at the second level off the ball. I just think he's so disruptive. As you can see, he just takes that right tackle for a ride. That was Devontae Gordon on the right side that lost to the outstanding linebacker.
The third 3 and out for Wake Forest to start. And see what Will Brown elects to do here. A clear call for a fair catch as we send you back to the studio. Approaching a minute to go in our first quarter. Uli Angalale heaves it. Pass caught. And that'll be a chain mover. Beaux Collins again. He's been active in this first quarter.
For Cincinnati prior to the American Championship game.
On 3rd down and 9. Deep ball. Out of bounds. Incomplete. Dakari Collins, the intended receiver. Blanket coverage by Holmes.
When you throw a deep ball and that nose just stayed high, really odd. It's got to be because of that index finger that's taped up.
Will Spires, the pride of Cameron, South Carolina, with a punt.
And now it's up to Warren Ruggiero, the offensive coordinator for Wake, to find an answer.
Hartman again, pressure. Hartman again, sacked. Nolan Turner, veteran safety.
Number 9, a wide receiver at the bottom of your screen.
Hartman. Perry, first down Wake Forest. And that felt like a big sequence for the Deeks.
Hartman, who throws an accurate ball.
Hartman now feeling it. Another pitch and catch, and a first down to A.T. Perry.
Hartman does a good job throwing right into the pressure. They turn into another positive play.
And Hartman on 2nd and short. Needed just over a yard. He'll get there and then some. Spector the tackle. A gap pressure. Hartman keeps it across the middle. A.T. Perry. Another first down.
Again here in a second, just the effect that this has on the second level defenders for Clemson.
After a gain of 16, Hartman back to the air. Dangerous toss, pass is caught, Morin has it.
That's a big loss.
10th play of the drive, Hartman pulls it out. Pass will be caught, Roberson has it. And it'll be first down and goal for Wake Forest, and what a response on this drive for the Deeks. 13th play of the drive. Hartman, all afternoon to toss it. End zone. Broken up and incomplete. Roberson again, the intended receiver, Andrew Makuba. Nick Skiba, the South Carolina native from right up the road. Clover, South Carolina. 23-yard effort. And he has been rock solid this year in Winston-Salem.
He was favoring that left leg, so the monitor as we move along.
Put in 3, kept him on the sidelines last week against UConn. Kobe Pace checks back in, an early fumble, but a nice rumble there. And a first down for Clemson. Luke Masterson ushered him out of bounds after another big gainer. And Pace straight ahead, made one man miss, and a power finish results in a first down. I mean, Greg, you look at the injuries. No Frank Latson, no E.J. Williams, no Justin Ross. Ngata is out. Will Taylor is out. You wonder if they should just stick to the ground game. And then Davis Allen says hello and another first down.
You can see, I mean, it's well covered. But when you have a guy that's in phase, it's almost like throwing a back shoulder to the outside. This is kind of a back shoulder, but it's right in the middle of the field.
Wake Forest defense, not the strength of Dave Clawson's team this season. Shipley on the toss. Shipley to the edge. And close the line to gain. Another first down for the Tigers. Give them 5.
So they got to do a better job of not missing open field because these Clemson guys are very explosive.
Uiagalelei keeps it, makes one-man miss inside the 5 and stopped at the 1. It'll be first down and goal for Clemson. Power formation. Now Uiagalelei comes out. Shipley the jump pass. Allen end zone! And he got it! Penalty marker is down. Let's check the infraction.
Pass interference. Defense, number 15. Penalties decline. Results of the play. Touchdown.
Beautiful spiral by Will Shipley. I say that tongue-in-cheek because, my goodness, the thing's end over end. Look at this. I mean, that is amazing. That's like when you're 150 yards out and you're hitting a nice, easy 7-iron.
And remember, he was injured in that previous possession as well before coming back on the field. Hartman on the rollout. Pass will be caught near the line to gain by Donald Stewart. And Hartman, a magician this season. He'll throw it here. First down, Wake Forest. The pressure came in just a split second late.
It looks like it's coming again right now at the top. This is a flat top defense. Right now it's looking like pressure here and here. There it comes.
Across the middle, Roberson, and that's a chain mover. Tripped up, and I mean a shoestring tackle at the last possible moment. Otherwise, that's a really big gainer.
Obviously recognized the pressure was coming. They had to dump it.
Hartman. Roberson turns around, makes the catch. It'll be first down and goal. Working against Makuba that time. And Wake in business.
Great job there by Roberson, tracking the football on the back shoulder. Really. Did they dare try the jump pass like Clemson just ran?
That would be juicy. Turner, right side for the touchdown, and a big play for Wake Forest, the Deeks. And Dave Clawson right back in it.
This is a great run here by Christian Turner. Just lowering his shoulder and finishing forward because that was well defended. I mean, there were 2 Clemson defenders that were right there.
We've come to expect adversity, whether it's on the scoreboard, whether it's in practice. We face it, and we do as much as we can with it. We'll see what they do here to end the half.
Program expects every year, but man, they're hanging in there and they're battling and trying to get through it.
Time for Uiagalelei. Pass is going to be intercepted off the bounce. And the Deeks force their second turnover of this first half.
It looked like it was pretty good. I mean, pretty tight spot, just a little bit behind Collins as it gets tipped up in the air, and Mustafa makes a great play on it. Just unlucky there.
Malik got it done. Deeks get it back. Timeout to work with. And Hartman rolls out the pocket, and that's a first down grab. Hartman steps up. Hartman fires. Morin, first down. Big play there to keep the drive alive. The tackle by Tyler Venables. Wake with 1 timeout remaining. Does have ample leg strength. All-time leading scorer in Wake Forest history. Hartman. Down he goes, and the ball pops out. Skowski has it. And James Skowski on senior day makes another big play as Hartman did not sense the pressure coming.
Brings it in. Right here, does he throw it? Yeah, no, it looks like the ground causes the fumble as well. And of course you can see is his knee down, a lot of things to unpack here. But I'm pretty sure that knee was down prior to that ball being dislodged.
Let's check in with Matt Austin. Matt, what do you see in this sequence?
Well, I agree exactly with what Greg said. He has the ball in his hand all the way to the ground. I think he had his elbow and his knee on the ground before the ball came out. So I would not be surprised if this is overturned to a runner being down.
And a great job by the officials letting the play happen. Because if you blow it dead there and say, oh, he was sacked, and all of a sudden it turns into a fumble, and then you have to have clear recovery. So a great job by the officials letting it play out.
The redshirt sophomore.
Expect an out route to the top or something like that to the boundary.
Hartman with time, heaves it, Morin. And was it intercepted? Andrew Booth comes away with it. Now Hartman's thrown 5 hits in his last 2 games, the first this afternoon, and that'll thwart another potential Wake Forest scoring drive.
Great play by Booth. I mean, turning around, making a play on the football, just an unbelievable play there by the corner. Thing of beauty on the sideline, and not the end that you wanted if you're Wake Forest. Get greedy, and as a result,
into the second quarter. Clemson has it. Shipley, all kinds of real estate. Will Shipley into Wake Forest territory. Still on his feet. Stopped at the 37 by Red. And a good start for the Tigers offense in a gain of 41.
They've done a really good job of running the football. Been a little bit hit or miss in the passing game, but this is going to have to be their bread and butter down the stretch. This is a Wake Forest defense that has all sorts of issues, especially tackling in the open field.
Kobe Pace checks in at running back. 3rd and short. Pace straight ahead. Picks up the first down. Needed a yard. He'll gain 2. The tackle by Taylor. The drive continues.
I would sell out completely against the run. If they throw it over my head, so be it. But that would be the risk I'd be willing to take.
Toss to Pace to the edge. Another big gainer sent out inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal for Clemson.
Good job out in front. As you can see, number 64, Walker Parks, the right tackle, pulling around. Doesn't get anybody, but a couple guys blocking down and a couple offensive linemen out in front. It's been a really nice run sequence from the Tigers.
Good gain of 18. Uiagalelei lost the football. He tried to toss it to Pace. Bothroyd blew that play up.
Before you need space between the guy and the pitchman. Right there, not enough space. So as a result, Bothroyd can knock the ball down. He can cover DJ and get a piece of it. And just an unbelievable individual effort there by Bothroyd.
Turner, the running back, he'll get the call on 1st down. Ball pops out. Tigers get it back. Balin Spector with a fumble recovery. Back-to-back plays with turnovers.
Look at number 98 right there, reaching across, knocking the ball free. Just a huge mistake there from Wake.
It's got to be a bad feeling when that happens, right?
I never got in the open field. I couldn't tell you.
You didn't know. Uiagalelei through the line of scrimmage and another 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal at the 8.
With this defense on their heels, expect more of the same from Clemson's offense.
On 1st down, Pace, end zone. Did he get there? Yes, he did. Touchdown! Kobe Pace with a flex, and Clemson back in front by 2 scores.
You can see the Wake Forest defense trying to make a play. Masterson, number 12, shoots inside, and there's nobody home.
Kern's completed 1 pass this season. Tigers show pressure. Kern wants to throw it, and he will. Pass is caught, and how about that? A.T. Perry, and there he goes. Perry off to the races. Sent out near the 12-yard line by Makuba.
1 for 1 for about 60. Smart man. It's players over plays. Where do you want to look? And a critical 3rd down, look in the direction.
2nd completion of the season for Kern. 1st down for Wake Forest. And the slow mesh stopped at the line.
Taylor Morin on a deep comeback route to the right-hand side. But move the quarterback. Get him moving a little bit.
Pressure. Hartman. End zone. And a penalty marker down. A.T. Perry defended by Booth. 2 markers down. 31-yard field goal attempt. Nick Skiba. 17 of 19 this season. And make it 18 of 20. That's also a pretty big obstacle.
Yeah, it is. But, I mean, it's only 1 year, right? I mean, every team has a life of their own. And this Wake team's never had the opportunity to play Clemson.
Blockers in front of Shipley, and a 1st down for the Tigers. Stop to the 40.
The number 84, that's the direction I want to look. It looks like he's going to get some man coverage.
That's 6 catches so far today. Uiagalelei heaves it deep. Wake Forest. Thomas brought in. Collins has it. Penalty marker down, but that's a Clemson touchdown. Beaux Collins reaching pay dirt.
By Beaux Collins. One hand, drops it in the bucket. It's a perfect throw from DJ Uiagalelei. The Wake Forest coaches all week said we cannot give up the big play. This team is still very explosive.
Diggs get it back. Hartman dropped the football. Who's got it? Wake Forest coming unglued on the road. Tyler Davis comes out of there with it.
Analysis that I can give you on this one. He pulls in and just drops the ball. I don't know if his running back knocked it out of his hands or what it was. Let's take a look here. Yeah, it looks like he just drops the ball as Hartman, for the second time in the last 3 series, right there. Yeah, you see the left arm there. Not handling the moment very well at all. Very uncharacteristic from what we've seen from him this year.
Handoff, Pace pushes forward. That's a first down. Tigers have it first and goal, and Dave Clawson. Pace, 129 rushing yards already and 1 touchdown. He'll get the call here. Make it 2.
Great job there by the right side of the offensive line. Walker Parks, number 64, the right tackle, securing the edge. And you got to start really taking into account the clock. It's the 4-possession game right now.
Injuries mounting up for the Deeks in this one. Missing offensive linemen, running backs. Hartman sent it across the way for a gain of 14 and a chain mover. Donald Stewart hauls it in.
I think them blitzing and pressuring, that'll get him out of the rhythm very quickly.
And we've seen it in bursts today. Cooley, speaking of bursts, into Clemson territory. That's a first down for the Deeks.
Obviously very frustrated with their inability to eliminate the pre-snap mistakes.
High snap, Hartman corrals it, across the middle, incomplete. Perry, the intended receiver. And a late marker comes in. There certainly appeared to be contact.
Very nicely done by the true freshman.
Second PBU of his freshman campaign. There goes Cooley. And a hard hit near the 25-yard line. That'll keep the drive going. A first down for Wake Forest.
And he doesn't initiate with the crown of the helmet. The contact has to initiate with the crown of the helmet for it to be considered targeting. So I think this will be picked up, and it will not result in an ejection.
And Goodrich, perhaps Clemson's best cover corner this season. Kind of important to have him on the field if you're a fan of the Tigers the rest of this game.
That was one of the few times that Wake Forest was able to take advantage of it.
Wake Forest had 9 rushing yards before that run for 13 by Cooley. Hartman, pocket collapses, and guess what? Another Clemson sack. Miles Murphy, sack number 7. Hartman inside the 20. The pass will be caught by Chapman. Here we go on 4th down.
You can hand it off, too. You got a really favorable box to run if you want to.
Hartman, Williams, and that'll keep the drive alive. And it is again. Cooley into the end zone for the Wake Forest touchdown. How about the drive and determination by number 28?
Number 28.
You're going to see pressure, all-out pressure from Clemson, but look at the offensive line. I mean, just absolutely destroys Skowski. That's Devontae Gordon, the right tackle.
Go for 2 to try to make it a 17-point game. Cooley drifts out. Hartman through the progressions and incomplete. 2-point play is no good. As Simpson broke it up. We've got big games all afternoon and evening on ESPN Networks. Toss Shipley trying to push his way for first down yardage and stop right at the 35.
I think this Oregon team's really good. I think Utah's really good as well.
Could have to beat the Utes twice. Uiagalelei, he could barely run. Picks up a first down nonetheless. Stopped at the 49. Wake just trying to get the fourth down to have a chance, and Shipley says, not now. It's a chain mover. Tackled at the 41 by Bothroyd, and Clemson maintains possession.
To Clemson thinking that their defense would be able to stop him because they haven't at any point in the first 50 minutes of this football game.
Pace, the running back. Uyunglele hands it right off, and there he goes. Kobe Pace. Another big play. Stopped at the 26. Deeks, if they can hold Clemson to a field goal, it's still a three-possession game. Maffa, plenty of size, plenty of speed, will be corralled short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th and 2.
I mean, just such highs, such lows. But, man, they're never boring, that's for sure.
35-yard field goal attempt from B.T. Potter. Splits the uprights. And the Tigers, 41, Wake Forest, 19.
They have heavily favored against Georgia Tech and then Stanford next week. They're probably going to be 11-1, and I would not at all be surprised. Followed by Cincinnati and Notre Dame.
How about that? Well, if Notre Dame makes it that far, that's certainly a check mark in favor of the Bearcats, who won in South Bend earlier this season. Deeks now in Clemson territory, the grab by Stewart.
UVA obviously not a great defense, so maybe a big opportunity for Kenny Pickett's Heisman potential. If in fact he can put together a big game statistically today, the Heisman race far from over.
I think I heard Matt Barrett 1 point, 17 for 18 was Stroud. How about the catch by Roberson of the one-handed variety, and it's first down and goal Wake Forest.
How about that catch? Great throw too by Hartman, just barely over the outstretched arm of the defender.
Tempo for the Deeks. Hartman keeps it, lasso from behind, and down he goes. Trenton Simpson. Hartman directing traffic, floats it, and it's caught. Whitehart. Second touchdown grab of the season for number 85.
And just barely squeezes it in there. Very tight coverage. As you can see, Wiggins collapsing.
Lead is 16. And the handoff straight ahead goes Turner, and he got there.
So be careful with a little sandwich game. You know they'll be up for SMU. You know they'll be up for Houston.
Big play. Kobe Pace. Pace, the stiff arm. Pace, power. And stopped just short. Talk about the determination, the effort, the hustle. Kobe Pace approaching 200 yards rushing.
How about that stiff arm right there, too? I mean, great effort. And both running backs have been the beneficiaries. Some gaudy stats running the football today for the Tigers.
Gaudy stats. Clemson now at over 540 yards of total offense. That is a season high.
DJ's missed some throws. He's also made some nice throws, and the run game has been superb.
Deep handoff, Shipley towards the goal line. And the late signal is there for the touchdown. His second rushing score of the day. He also threw for another touchdown. And the Tigers seizing control once more.
Looked like he was there initially, but I believe he was on the back of the defender. And as he was, never down there, obviously, extends the ball across the plane. Good awareness there by the freshman. Never down.
College football playoff poll next week. Third down and 11. Marshall on the left side as time continues to wind down. I've enjoyed working with you guys this week. 34 wins in a row, and more importantly, their Atlantic Division Championship hope's still alive.
As much as adversity as this Clemson team's had to experience with injuries and ups and downs,